AFTV, it's been a good day. Arsenal 2, Chelsea 0. Clean sheet. The guy next to me before the game started, he said to me, Robbie, I fancy 2-0 today. I said to him, have you been down the pub and drinking? Because Arsenal never keep a clean sheet.
Well, I said 2-0.
You said 2-0?
In our show, you can look at our show. I said thank you, Troopz.
What was up with Claude today? He was still moaning after that.
He's always, because you know why? And he's probably going to watch this. Because he said, oh, it's going to be a dour new neutral. He's been proved wrong, innit? So the fact that we won, doesn't matter that we won, because he's been proved wrong. That's why.
No, but he should. I mean, he was happy.
My guy, by the way.
Claude's my guy. Claude's always my guy. Claude, he was happy, but he was saying that we shouldn't get carried away, which he's right. We shouldn't get carried away.
But he needs some dank in his life, blood. Lighten him up, you get me? I'm gonna bring you in, Claude. You get me? I'm gonna bring you in, blood.
Right, let's get into the player ratings today. We're going to be a lot better than last week's against West Ham, that's for sure. Starting off, let's go with you, Leno.
I'll give him 8 because I thought he played well. Kicking was good. Didn't make no mistakes. The one shot Chelsea had on target at near post, good save. Maybe flapped about a bit, but I thought he was very, very commanding. He was a good presence. He didn't mess about. Good distribution. Very, very solid. So 8.
8 for Bernd Leno. Bellerin, who unfortunately went off, looks like a bad injury. We don't know what it is, but it looked bad. Stretcher straight away. What did you make of him?
I think he done really well today, man. You understand? I think he was up and down that flank. I think the attacking was on point. I think the defending was on point. I think the only bad ball he played was the Lacazette ball. You understand? Because that would have made it 3-0. You understand? And he even they both hit the floor like,
do you know I don't think that was a bad ball? I just think it was good.
The block was a good block.
I think it was a good defending.
I don't know, man. But
he put it in the only place you could have put that, and the defender got there.
I think if you pulled it a little bit more outside of the,
you got to watch the run.
It was he done well. You understand? He done very, very, very disappointing for him, fam. Very hope he's okay, blood. Like no jolting, bottom of my heart. Like I hope you're okay, It looked bad. As soon as he went down, Torreira was right next to him, and he was saying, yo, I'm fucked, bro. Like I'm fucked, bro. You understand? But I think he done really well today, man. I think I'll give Bellerin probably an 8 as well, blood.
Okay, Bellerin at 8. Kolasinac.
Yeah. Well, before we go on to see, I got to echo what Troopz said. And the funny thing is, I'm sorry to go off the point, that's another player. That's Danny, that's Rob, that's even Jordan from our women's team. You know, so
lots of bad injuries this season,
absolutely. So we wish them all well.
Yeah.
All right, Siad, I'll give him 8 because he stuck to his job again, and defensively he was absolutely brilliant. I don't think he made a mistake. He didn't get forward too much, but the defensively brilliant, clearing the balls, you know, tackles in good, clean, fantastic.
Got to do it every week defensively. Well, but if he can, what a player.
Well, absolutely fantastic. I'll give him an 8 as well. I thought he was absolutely brilliant.
Koscielny.
9. You understand? 9, bruv. Played like a captain today. Led. You understand? Him and Sokratis at the back. I wanted Sokratis, blood. You get me? That's my guy, bro. I told you, man, about Sokratis, you know. You understand? I told man, blood, yeah? Even when I bucked him, bro, I said to him, you're the best defender in the club. I bucked Sokratis, I think, what game was it? It was me and Jakey. It was a win. You understand? So it might have been a while back, you get me? You get me?
Well, you're giving Koscielny.
Yeah, Kos gets a 9 from me, man. Got a goal, bossed the back. You get me? Great performance, man.
Sokratis. Boy, he's got you know what? I would put him on the 9 as well with Troopz, but he didn't score on it. I got to give him an 8. Fantastic. I'm hearing again. Obviously, you know when a lot of things go in the game, you miss things. I'm hearing again. He made a challenge and he celebrated like that, which I think is awesome. Awesome. It's unbelievable. He was like Troopz said, he was superb. And the funny thing is, I was lucky enough to watch our under 23s thrash Man City's under 23, and what's his name was in there? Konstantinos. So hopefully he's coming back. And I said to him, boy, you're going to play with Sokratis? He said, I don't know. He was smiling though. So yeah, Sokratis 8, fantastic.
Torreira.
8 as well. You understand? I think he done really well, man. You get me? Look back to himself today. He had this bite there. You understand? I think he looked a bit pissed off because he never started the last game. You understand? And when he came on in the last game, he done bits, blood, and he done bits today. You understand? The tackles this brother Mays, blood. You understand? Like this, we're gonna get onto the ref, yeah, because Torreira, there was some challenges made on him. The ref's just fucking giving all of this fucking shit. You get me? But yeah, man, Torreira, it's high scores today, bro. Another 8.
Xhaka.
Granite. 7. Because he done well again today. I don't think he put a foot wrong. Not that I'm saying he's a bad player. I never called anyone bad, so you know what I'm like. So yeah, 7. I thought he done well today. He didn't get forward too much, but it was all about the system and the pressing. And I thought he done really well. I think it's only a couple of stray passes, but you know, clearing the ball, no messing about. So yeah, I'll give Granite a 7.
Ramsey.
8. His head's here, bro. You understand? Disappointed to see him get substituted because I thought,
He was knackered, out on his feet,
for me,
run his socks off.
he didn't look tired, blood. I think he still had a bit more in him. You understand? Like, I really think he had more in him, blood. But I think Ramsey done great today. You understand? And he was played more forward up. You understand? But Ramsey probably give Ramsey a 7 today.
AUBAMEYANG.
Pierre. Well, he was always a threat. The overhead, for him to try, he should get 10 out of 10. I would love to give him 10 out of 10 to try that because
He sort of curled away from the post. It nearly went in.
well, the Chelsea goalkeeper was standing. If that was on target, that would have been in. Boy, he was always a threat and all that. Didn't get in as much, but boy, worked his socks off. So he's got to get a 7 as well because he was in the fabric of the team, to want to use of a bigger word, and you know, he's done really well. So PS 7.
Fabric of the team. What are you talking about? We're getting all these big talk, about fabric of the team.
What can't I talk like
Right, Lacazette.
We forgot Guendouzi, blood.
I'll give him Gwendolen.
Oh, like our blood clot Zet. 10. 10, blood. That finish, yeah? You understand? Big game, yeah? First goal to open it, yeah? You understand? He wanted it from the get-go, blood. He was pressing. He was a man that was shattered, yeah? Because when he come off and man were booing, I didn't boo.
What's up with these fans?
I don't know, bro. Like the man never just mad, innit? Like the man never mad, innit? They must have been like, it must have been a stadium full of clothes today. You get me? We'll just leave it like, you get me? We'll just leave it like that. You get me? It was a stadium full of clothes, blood. You get me? Because I swear down, fam. I swear down, that's a lie, you know. Oh, even I'm laughing. That's how you know that's a lie, you know, dog. You understand? If I'm laughing, blood, then you know, bro. You get me?
So
who are we talking about? Lacazette, yeah? I lost my head, blood. Like our blood clots there. Oh, you see? Yeah, 10 because yeah, he done really well today, bro. He done really well today, man. 10.
Guendouzi.
Well, before I get to Mateo, I'm just hearing as well that apparently Alex has scored against all 5 of the big teams. So, you know,
Big game player.
absolutely, even though apparently we don't have them. Guendouzi, 7 as well. I thought he was brilliant as well. Brilliant possession, you know. Like, didn't get forward as much as he would have liked, but you know, it's all about...
Superb, man. His energy today.
Yeah, absolutely. Everywhere. Closing down, everywhere. Doing a brilliant job. So, yeah, 7 for Mateo.
Okay, moving on to the substitutes that came on. Ainsley
Come on, man.
came on for Bellerin.
Done really well.
I was a bit worried because Bellerin was playing well, but he came on, he done a job.
Yeah, blood. He was defensively on point today. You understand? He always says that he feels better this season because Emery talks to him. So I think Emery probably had a word with him and said, Joe, we need you today, bro. We need the performance out of you, fam. He come in and he done the job, blood. You understand? Dealt with the threats coming down his side. You get me? And he was by himself a few times as well. He had two on ones and he was dealing with them. You understand? Ainsley, you could probably have to give Ainsley a 7.
Okay,
Alex and
El Neni.
I'll say 7 as well. Because he got into the flow of the game, closing down all that, got in a few tackles in a short time. So, you know.
Done the job that he was sent on to do, which, you know, when you're a manager and you say to El Neni, listen, we go and need to close this out, he followed it to the T.
He did, yeah, absolutely. To the I like that, to the T. So, yeah, it's 7 for Mohamed.
Okay, and final substitute, Iwobi.
Saw his dad today before the game. You understand? Big up Papa. You get me? He was like, yo, Troopz, love the support. You get me? Iwobi's doing really well this season. You understand? He gets unfair criticism, but he's doing really well, man. I think he came on today, done a job again. You understand? Look a threat going down the left-hand side, blood. I love him down the left, blood. You understand? He's a proper winger, blood. Proper winger. His first thought is when he gets the ball, is pow. You understand? There's no other thought. Yeah, there's no other thought, but he commits defenders, blood. You understand? And he opens up space for other players. You get me? But it will be 7, fam.
Okay. Fans.
Fans today, I'll give the fans 8 because everybody once again. But I didn't hear no moaning. No, obviously it
Apart
helped.
from when they took Lacazette off.
Well, absolutely, but then
What was that all about? Why are fans doing that? You know what I mean? It's the manager's decision, which he got right again. That's the second time he's taken Lacazette off and fans have been booing, but we've won the game.
Absolutely.
He's trying to see the game out.
Well, absolutely. That's what I say. But you know, I think it's frustration. They're obviously not.
No, he didn't take Aubameyang off. He took. Get out of here, Mo. He took Lacazette off. Why has he got to take? Listen,
what I'm saying is like
it's a tactical
You're
decision.
saying he got it right because it's a tactical decision to manage the game out. So take Aubameyang off.
Do you want me to tell you why I think he took him off today? Number one, Lacazette looked absolutely shattered when he came off, right? And number two, Aubameyang, his work rate today was brilliant. The way both of them's work rate are brilliant, but the way he was getting back, and also in games later on where you win the ball with his pace, all you got to do is hit one long diagonal, right? And he can be in. So teams can't overcommit when you've still got Aubameyang up front. You can just win the ball at any position, sort of in the back four, whatever, and you can just lump a diagonal out wide, and you know he'll chase it down and he'll get there.
But it's my counter.
And he closes down the keeper brilliantly as well. I see the reason why.
My counter to that is that Aubameyang's work rate today was phenomenal, but that is a side to his game that I haven't seen enough personally. If I have to praise one of the two strikers for their work rate, who does it week in and week out, it's Lacazette. Yeah. I've banged on about it so many times when I've been talking to you that for me, Firmino and Lacazette are in a league of their own in terms of forwards with work rate in this league.
As I'm saying, it's the outlet. It's the outlet when you're trying to see out a game.
But I can understand the fans' reaction because which striker is it?
You were booing it.
Hear me out. Which striker is it that always? Hear me out, Robbie. Which striker is it that always gets hooked? It's always Lacazette. And you know, listen, Ian Wright was saying this as well. Lacazette eventually will get fed up of it. And for me, it's not so much a criticism of the manager. It's just a case of, look, we want Lacazette still on the pitch.
Maybe if it's always him getting hooked, maybe there could be a stamina issue. That not exactly a stamina issue, but it could be that when it comes down to the two players, the stamina of Aubameyang might be better, which is things they'll have tests on and stuff like that. And why were you booing then? You were booing. You keep saying, "Oh, I understand." You understand. So were you booing?
I didn't actually.
Were you booing? So yes or no?
Honestly, no, because I just clapped Lacazette off. But for me, do you know, when I heard people booing, I wasn't bothered because I want Lacazette to know that actually, do you know what? We seriously appreciate your work rate. We appreciate you do what you do for the team. Because I can understand it if he's feeling a bit low, feeling like a bit of second fiddle to Aubameyang. And who was the man of the match today for everyone? Lacazette.
Koscielny. Right, no, all right. So we're good. For these lot in their player ratings, it's been Koscielny. Yeah. Right, where we got to? So we did the manager. What did fans? So what did you give him?
Yeah, the fans. So
you gave him an 8.
Yeah. But what I would say is that they're not booing the manager, but I think they're not booing the manager. They're booing the system, but I still think it's disappointing. But I can see Mo's side because they're trying to.
They've got to stop doing that. They've got to stop doing that.
I agree,
the manager's made a decision.
Boo Wenger, blood. When Wenger used to pull off Lacazette, blood, they didn't pull off. They didn't boo Wenger, blood. You get me? Why are they booing Emery, fam?
They're not booing
it's
Emery.
you.
They're not booing Emery.
But I would have done more than boo Wenger's decisions, blood. Fucking hell, fam. He had me putting out banners, blood. You get me?
Don't get him started. Don't get him started. Right. Emery today. Emery.
I give a 9 today. You understand? I think he got it bang on, bruv. Bang on, blood. Bang on, blood. You know what the worst thing is? Yeah, whenever I go in the ground, I always take a picture, put it on Twitter, and I'm like, let's do this, man, in a minute. And the first reply I got was Emery masterclass pending. That's what it was today, blood. It was a masterclass, fam.
Let me
who, blood, you get me? Man ain't one nut and he was there stressed out, couldn't smoke his cigarette, you get me? Pissed, fam, you get me?
Let me give you the last one as well, because you was talking about earlier, the ref.
Yeah, the ref gets a fucking -10, blood. That ref's a dickhead, fam, you understand? So
what's wrong with the ref today?
Again, bro, for me, there was challenges going in, yeah. There was one on Guendouzi, should have been a red. There was one on there was another one on who? There was one on Oneni. There was one on Torreira. There was hella.
You know what it is though? No, hold on.
One minute. And then there was another thing. Yeah, he let them take a quick free kick. Yeah, when we went to do it, fucking dickhead.
Do you know what? I had no problem with the ref today.
I had a problem. You never have a. You know what? Yeah, you have.
I had no problem with. Let me explain.
You got to deal with the refs, innit?
Shut up, man.
You got to deal with the FA, innit? You understand? You know, when Ferdinand come out and try back Ashley about
Let me explain why I have no problem with a ref. Why? Because you know the one thing what I always think, right? Just be consistent. Yeah. So if you're rubbish,
he's consistently shit, blood. So it's -10.
Then I've got no problem.
What do you mean? I have a problem, blood.
It's when it's.
Are you running that, blood? You understand?
No.
Yo,
listen.
dog, you must be in there.
So basically, he allowed a lot today. He allowed
Too much, blood.
But he did it for both sides.
Nah, but they should have been
So for me, if you
tackles, blood.
no, but
They were like
listen,
with velocity, fam.
listen, he did.
Why am I doing this?
Because did anyone?
AUBAMEYANG, why am I doing this, blood?
Did anyone get a yellow card in the game?
Yeah.
Who
There
got
was
a
a couple. All them
Barkley and who else?
got one. And Alonso got one.
Yeah. How many Arsenal
Luiz
players?
got one.
Any Arsenal players getting it?
No, but we weren't doing no strippiness, were we? But he's still shit. They should've-
Hold on, Torreira threw in
what?
the Xhaka, threw into a couple of tackles. I thought the referee. I didn't have a problem with him
Oh,
today.
yeah, nah, I don't like that.
He's listen. To me, it's about consistency. If you're going to allow a lot of things to go,
consistent.
allow it for both teams. I thought he did that
I'm
today.
consistent. When we win, I cuss the ref. When we lose, I cuss
Exactly,
the
you
ref.
consistently cuss refs.
Yeah, because they're consistently shit, blood. You understand? So what do you want me to do, bro? Come on, fam.
Right, so that's the player ratings. It's a fantastic win for Arsenal. We needed that. We'd have been 9 points behind Chelsea had we had lost this game today. It was so. I said in my previews, it's an absolute must-win game. No other result, or draw even, would have been a poor result for us. We got the win. We've got to kick on from this now. We can't say, listen, we're still behind Chelsea. United are on the same points as us. We still got a lot of work to do. Still a long season ahead, but at least we're still in it.